How's it going, folks? Tyler J again. It is Monday, about 3:45 in the afternoon. I drove over to the local park to a catch and release pond. Just gonna play around for about an hour and a half or so and see what I can catch and see if I can give you folks a video. Here is the pond. Something just swirled up right beside me here at the bank. I don't know what all's in here. I have fished here a couple of times. I've caught some decent bluegill and a couple of nice bass, including a 16-incher. Haven't really checked it out to see what else is in here. I brought some of my chicken with me today. I'm going to see if there's any cats in here. I don't really expect it though. But we've got our chicken breast and we've got night crawlers and we've got a little time to kill. Let's see what happens. Well, that didn't take long, folks. Nice healthy little bluegill here. Isn't he cute? Got my night crawler on a number 6 bait holder hook, about 18 inches up to a weighted bobber. 6-pound monofilament on an Ozark Trail Wayfarer 5/6 medium light spinning combo. Let's see if we can do that again. Thankful to be sitting in the shade today, folks. It's in the upper 80s and very sunny with no breeze to speak of, so when you're a big boy like myself, it's easy to get overheated. Hope you can see the bobber sitting there. A little gust of breeze just caught it and knocked it sideways for a minute. So peaceful and relaxing out here. That's why this is a sport that is truly second to none. Sorry folks, I had a little technical difficulty. I caught a second bluegill, a little bit smaller. I got a picture of it, but not a video. And I also found out I had my bait set too deep. So I've dropped it down to roughly a foot deep now. Let's try this again. I'm just working with a cell phone right now, so I'm doing the best I can. I apologize for the odd angles and audio and such. Missed that one. That just about took my bait. I'm here. Now here we have a pretty small bluegill. Still a lovely, healthy little specimen. No interest in the chicken breast, so I'm starting to believe that my theory was true, that there aren't any catfish in this pond. But we shall see. We've still got time. Stick around. A little bit bigger, more mature bluegill. I hope you can see him okay. Oh. And I've still got enough worm to do it again. Got it that time. Every once in a while you'll have one that, no matter how careful you are, gets the hook a little deep. This fella did, but he's not bleeding badly. Let's turn him loose and hope for the best. Oh yeah, he swam off just fine. He also took my worm, so break us off a nice, wiggly, attractive looking piece of night crawler here. I got it. Just thread it on the hook, leave a nice tail section dangling for attraction, and let's see what happens. Right down next to that spillway. Perfect. Well, it's not really a spillway, it's just a little overflow culvert, but still got some inflow, outflow, shade. So hopefully there's a big one laying there. And if not, we'll just slowly start working the worm back toward us. And they'll hit just like that. Except ideally I would have connected with that fish and been able to show it to you. Oh, that was a big buzzing bug that just bumped into my rod. Well, something's taking an interest here. Let's see if it'll commit. Oh, it might have been a turtle because it just popped up beside my bait. Or my bobber, rather. Ah. They took most of my bait. That was the problem. I'm going to cast up to this corner because that's where I've caught my bass so far. So little one's flipping all around, hitting bugs and stuff off the surface. All right. I'm going to do something else that I love to do. If you can see, there is still worm on the hook, but not a lot. So I pinched off a second piece of night crawler, and I'm just going to hook it once midway, so that now I've got twin dangling tails on that bait. Little extra attraction and a little bit bigger bait. We're also going to remove the bobber, just because it may be getting hit before it gets down to the depth I want. So this way we will see if anything hits it while it's settling. Ah, it came off. Oh. Little bait thief. When you get caught in the act of stealing, you're caught red-handed. But that's caught bluegill. Another nice little bluegill here. You know, bluegill are what most of us cut our fishing teeth on, so to speak. It's most people's first fish if they fish freshwater. And they're still fun to catch no matter how old you get. They can be a little annoying at times when they're pecking your bait to death, stealing your bait, not getting the hook. That's where proper equipment comes into play. I personally know people who will fish a little pond no bigger than this, or a little creek that is 3 feet deep. They'll have a light action rod, you know, small reel. It'll look good. But, turtle. Sorry, yes, I'm easily distracted. But they will spool that equipment with 15, 17, 20 pound line. Equipment like this is not made to handle line like that. There's a reason that factory recommendations are on equipment. This one is 5'6", medium light, 6 to 10 pound line, 1/16 to 3/4 ounce weight. Now, can you run smaller than 6 pound? Of course. Can you run heavier than 10? You can. But for optimum performance and optimum feel, I recommend going with the lighter end of the recommendation for your equipment. A 10-inch bluegill on 4 pound line and an ultralight rod is going to be fun. That same bluegill on a 6-foot medium action rod with 15 pound line, it's not going to be nearly as fun. So I guess if I'm trying to say anything, it's simply the lighter the weight, the better the fight. But match your equipment to the species you are after and the species that are in your location. Stick around, let's see if we can get some more. We'll be right back. There we are. Look, you're pecking at it. Another cute little bluegill, folks. I was hoping to be able to show you a couple of the bass out of here, but they're just not hitting right now, so we'll see what we can do. Yeah. I was a bass in this pond. Be laying right in there. Did I? No. It got hit, but I didn't get it. I am actually going to reattach the bobber. I'm just not going to go very deep with it. Maybe 8-9 inches, if that. That was a delayed reaction on my part. On my part, folks. Can't even talk. No wonder I missed it. Now why I missed that one, I don't know. But since we do know where he is, in the general area where he hit, we can go right back for him. Try casting past that culvert this time. and see what happens. I gotta say, these little rods cast great with hardly any weight at all. They retail for, I think it's $9.88 at Walmart. I found this one on clearance. Someone had tangled it up and brought it back. I just had to clean it up and put new line on it for $4.98 actually. So always check your clearance aisle. You never know what you're liable to find. Well, nothing hit down there, so we'll put it back up here. Oh, perfect. Ah, he just had a hold of the worm, not the hook, because that worm is stretched out. So, clean all the grass and vegetation off here and try that again, because that keeps hitting like a nice one. So, I've done it. That's what I said, folks. They can be aggravating, but they're fun to catch. Ooh. For some reason, they will not hit if you have the least bit of excess vegetation on your hook most times. At least in my experience. Now, nothing I can tell you will be 100% true 100% of the time. I mean, that's just life. But I will give you the best pointers I can that have worked well for me. What you choose to do with it, that's up to you. Oh, there we go. Whoa. And this is, no. Ah, no. I know you folks didn't see that, but you probably saw the bend in the rod. That was the big bass I've been wanting to show you. Broke my line. Broke my heart. I was just reaching for the net when he gave that one last head shake and popped it. Such is life, such is fishing. There are no guarantees. But I guarantee you, a bad day's fishing beats a good day doing anything else. Stick around. Well, folks, it's been a beautiful day out here. I've definitely had fun. We caught some fish. We enjoyed life. That's what really matters. So as I close out for today, go fishing when you can. Take a kid fishing. You don't have to go to the Great Lakes or out on a boat or, you know, city parks. A lot of them have fishing ponds. There are creeks and streams and ponds and lakes all across this nation and rivers that are just full of fish, just waiting for your bait to drift in front of their face, catch a fish, make a memory, have fun. It don't cost a lot, and it is great therapy. Until next time, this is Tyler J. Take care and tight lines. One last note. My special guest in the video the other day, the snapping turtle, well, he apparently got on the aqua phone to his cousins, because that one right there just decided to try to make a meal out of the worm that I was fishing with. He's not a snapper, and he's not nearly as angry. He's a cute little fella. Yeah. But once again, Tyler J. signing off.